Hello everyone, I'm back in the studio today. It's Monday morning, start of a new week, and I thought I would add some more layers and get her face more into, adding some more depth, dimension, wrinkles, all those beautiful lines that we all get as we age. So this is your first time watching one of my progress videos on this particular painting. I am doing a grandmother wisdom, grandmother medicine kind of painting. So obviously that means the face has to be aged because it's depicting a grandmother. So I've just been working with that. So today I'm focusing on getting some more lines on her face. I have a couple of printout photos I took off the internet just to use as reference with regards to the lines on her face and what lines I want to kind of incorporate into it and how that relates to shadows and highlights with those lines. So as you can see, where's my brush? I've added, there's a bit of a glare on my painting because I've got some of my lights here. I'll just move that one there. So I've got some here and here. So there's some shading and some highlights above here to show that her lid is kind of puffy. I have to work some more to here just to kind of create a little bit more depth and dimension, but it's all about the layering and taking my time with it. Obviously here to show that her cheeks are being pulled down by lovely gravity and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to kind of work through that and go through there. I'm going to move this a bit just so I don't keep knocking into it and it's not in my way. I do apologize about this glare that seems to be showing up at least here on my screen, on my phone. I'm not sure if it's going to show on your end, but I can see a glare on my phone here. But I need the lighting here because the light outside, I have mostly natural lighting. It's not the greatest today. So that's what it looks like without the glare. And it's actually coming up darker without the, but anyway, so I'm going to work with it because I need it. So just going to keep going here. Now, I also need to add her cheeks dropping here as well, a little bit past the chin line here. So I'm just going to get some of my dark color here, my burnt umber, and I am going to bring in this a bit more, just adding some shading, bringing it up. I have my window open, so if you hear a dog barking, that isn't mine, that's a neighbor's. Okay, so now that I've done that, I am also going to go in with another brush. I have to get a clean brush here. Okay. So I'm just going in to just kind of bring this in a bit. So if you see her chin line here, and her chin line here, kind of going in, and then getting my other brush. So I obviously don't want it that dramatic of a drop, like you can see. So I'm just gonna go in with some Did that not work? Why did that work? Come on, I thought I had the wrong brush for a second there, but no, I had the right one. Okay, so okay, so you see now it's kind of created a bit of a drop in her cheek. And just to show you the reference photo I'm using of where I'm getting this from. So we naturally have our gravity taking its toll. So you see it here, the woman's cheeks are dropped. So you see her chin defined, and then just beyond the chin line, right about where the corners of the mouth are, there's a drop. I also have a drawing here to help me. This is actually a photo I got online, but it's from the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck. She had some line drawings or black and white images, so I could see the lines more than I could in the photo. So see again here, there's the jawline, and then there's the drop in the cheek to show that gravity is taking its toll. And again, those photos and printouts are just for references with regards to the aging of a face. It's not to copy. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with this, and I'm going to stop talking so I can just kind of dive into and step into the painting and kind of go from...
I begin to
There, I'm going to sit with it like I always do after I add a few layers. I do like how she's coming along. I started adding a bit more lines here, kind of going down, and going to do some shading here and some lines on her eyelid there. But yeah, I'm liking how she's coming along. It looks darker on the screen when I'm looking at it on my phone screen. So it looks, all these lines and everything look very dark, and it's not dark like that. So I don't know if that's just the way it's showing my screen. If on the video itself it will show and look that way, but she doesn't look. These lines aren't that dark. But yeah, I am really liking how she's going. So there's definitely more layers I'm going to have to do with her. I get that glare off there, and take it from there and keep going. Yeah, these lines are definitely more well blended than they're showing on my screen. So, but like I said, there's still more. I have to get her face right before I can. And then once her face is done and I've got the foundation of her face with regards to the wrinkles and everything like that, then I can start figuring out about her hair and everything, and that'll really start coming in from there. So, but she definitely looks like an older person. There's no denying that. But yeah, I'm really happy with how she's turning out. Oh, this is so... through the weekend, because I wasn't in here on the weekend, was I? No, I was not. I was not in here on the weekend. So, yeah, it just kept popping into the studio and just looking at her and everything. So I might actually bring her downstairs and sit with her a bit, because I do that sometimes too. But we will see. Okay, so I'm going to end it. Like I said, I'm going to stop here. And thank you so much for joining me in the studio today. And I hope you have a fantastic start to your week. And take time. Remember to take time to be creative and fill that your inner cup, as I always call it. We need to fill our inner cups, whatever that is, whether it's painting, going for a walk, jogging. My husband jogs to fill his inner cup. So, or one of the ways he fills his inner cup. But yeah, whatever it is that brings balance within you, make sure you do that, because you know what? It's a crazy world out there sometimes. And that's when we need to go within even more so and just return back to our recenter. That's when we need to recenter the most. So we don't get caught up too much and what's going on out there. I mean, yes, obviously be aware. It's always important to be aware and knowing what's going on around you and the world around you with others, but sometimes you can have too much and get too caught up, and especially if you're finding it's a negative thing if you're finding that it's getting you stressed out or anxiety and all that sort of thing. So it's always important to come back and recenter within yourself. Create those little moments in your day to do that, even if that's just a relaxing cup of tea, coffee, a glass of wine, whatever it is. But yes, so have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week if I don't pop in here again. And take care of each other and take care of yourself.